Siege, Riley, Taz, yeah. Set me free and give me death, there ain't no other choices. When I lay down to go to sleep, I keep on hearing voices. Little whispers in my head, man, is you fake or loyal? Why no water, that designer, baby, pick.
Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Joey Gass, and welcome to my channel. This is actually the second channel that I've ever made. The first one, this was about a year ago. I was recording some videos, but I had to stop just because I got so busy with school. So if you were subscribed to that one, you're an OG. But yeah, this is going to be the new channel that I'm going to be posting on. Just a quick intro for people who might not necessarily know me or know what I'm about. I'm a master's student in Food and Nutrition Sciences at Ohio University. I'm going on my third year. Usually it's a 2-year program, but my bachelor's was actually in psychology, so I didn't have the nutrition background or the science background a couple years ago when I came into the master's program, but now I've gone through that, and now this last year is just finishing up some of those courses. My overall goal is to go on and become a registered dietitian, so I'll have to get an internship, take the RD exam, and I really want to work with people who are trying to improve their body composition, build muscle, lose body fat, and kind of maintain that lifestyle over time. And I think that's where the whole like fitness thing or weight training, cardio, it just all connects with nutrition in that way, because you need to have a combination of both in order to maintain that healthy body weight and lifestyle. So what my plan for this channel is I just really want to share how I go through things on a day-to-day basis. I want to show you guys my training, just different philosophies that I have based off of my training and my nutrition, how I try to incorporate balance, because without balance, it's probably not going to be very sustainable. And I also want to just talk about different myths in the nutrition or fitness industry, and just give you guys information on how nutrition really affects your everyday life and how it can affect your long-term health, as well as your body composition, obviously. So I think I'm going to just leave the intro at that, honestly, and just jump right into it. I'm going to be showing you my post-workout meal after this, so let me know if you like it, and you guys can try it as well. So I'll see you then. Right now, I just want to show you guys what I'm having for a post-workout meal. You guys probably just saw the clips of part of my pull workout. I didn't get to film everything, but yeah, so what I made here is pretty simple. It didn't take too long to make, so let me show you. So right here I didn't even weigh it out or anything. I'm just estimating about 8 to 9 ounces of grilled chicken breast. It might be closer to 10. Usually when I'm making chicken breast and I'm estimating it, I tend to underestimate slightly, just because I want to make sure I'm getting enough protein, so I don't want to overestimate too much and then my protein being a little lower than what I wished. So I had that, and then I have a serving and a half of this sugar-free barbecue sauce. You know, if you're eating a lot of sauces, I definitely recommend trying sugar-free stuff, just to eliminate some unnecessary carbs from your diet, which carbs aren't bad, but I am in a dieting phase right now, so I'm trying to lose body fat, and just reducing carbs will help me reduce my overall calories. So then I have, other than the barbecue sauce, I just have about a cup and a half of broccoli. I really didn't measure that out. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Broccoli is only like 30 calories per cup, so I feel like it's kind of pointless to measure that out, really. And then I have a half a serving of this Colby Jack cheese on the broccoli, and then I did 3 sprays of this butter spray. It's 0 calories per spray, which means probably if you sprayed it like 50 times, there would be calories to it, but not really enough to count. And then other than that, I actually, when I got back from the gym, I was really hungry, and we had pizza last night. We had some left over, so I had 3 of these cheese sticks. I do follow flexible dieting, and I do count my macros and my calories, so I'm just gonna count that in for the day, and it's not really gonna set me off of my total goals at all. I'm just gonna have to keep my fats and maybe my carbs a little bit lower for the rest of the day just to balance that out. But this overall meal, counting the cheese sticks, is about 675 to 700 calories, about 46 grams of carbs and about 60 grams of protein and 24 fat. So without the cheese sticks, it would have only been about 300 to 400 calories. So if you're looking for a little lower calorie meal that it's pretty high volume, I mean this fills up the entire plate, definitely recommend giving this a try. Pretty simple, nothing too complicated. It took me 10 minutes to make maybe, so definitely give this one a try. Oh, and another thing that I forgot to mention is usually once a day I try to, just with my first like big meal of the day, so I just remember, I take my vitamins or supplements. So all I have is just 2 fish oil, 1 multivitamin, and then a vitamin D pill. The fish oil I try to take all of the time, and then the multivitamin, a lot of times I don't take it if I'm not cutting, just because I'm eating so much food, so I'm likely to already get most of my micronutrients in. But if I am cutting and my calories are lower, it means I'm consuming less food, so I'm more likely to maybe not hit my micronutrient targets every single day. So I take that, and then I'm also taking a vitamin D pill, just because vitamin D is one of the most deficient micronutrients out of all the vitamins and minerals. What's up, guys? So I just finished up studying a little bit, doing a few of those problems. I'm taking a little break. I'm pretty hungry. It's like noon right now. But what I'm having right now is just some yogurt with 2 Fiber One brownies, and then a 1/4 of a cup of honey roasted peanuts. Here are the peanuts that I'm having. Healthy fats with those. Here are the fiber. They're actually not Fiber One. They're the Kroger brand, but they taste pretty much the same, and they're like half the price. But there's about 5 grams of fiber in each of these. And then this Carb Master yogurt. This yogurt is literally the best yogurt that I've ever had. I get the vanilla kind, and 1 cup is, I don't even know if you can see that, 1 cup is only 90 calories, and most yogurts, probably for a serving, it would, or like a cup would be about, I think I usually see like 13 to 25 grams of carbs in there maybe, so the calories are usually around like 150, a little higher than this one, but this one only has 6 carbs in it, and for a cup or a whole serving you get 12 grams of protein. So it's probably one of the lowest calorie and lowest carb ones I can find. Plus it tastes really good. So I love using this, and usually when I have this, I'll either have it with Fiber One brownies or with a cup of strawberries. The cup of strawberries definitely reduces the calories in this meal. I think this is around like 400, maybe a little over 400, but when you replace the Fiber One brownies with strawberries, it's only around like 200 calories. Strawberries don't have very many calories. I think it's like 50 calories for just a cup of strawberries. So I definitely recommend trying this out for a snack, especially if you're craving something sweet, and use the strawberries if you want to keep the calories a little lower. So I'm going to enjoy this, maybe catch up on some YouTube for like 10 minutes or something, and then get back to doing some other homework or studying. Hey, so I wanted to show you guys something. I know a lot of you guys probably came from Instagram or already follow me on any type of social media, so you guys might already know this, but I do offer one-on-one online coaching. So I have an 8-week plan and a 12-week plan right now, and basically what it includes is, first I'll send out a questionnaire, get a bunch of information from you guys, including your goals, your height, weight, your current physical activity level, if you have been tracking your food intake, and if you have, about how much are you eating, or how much did you used to eat if you used to track, what your current goals and long-term goals are, if you want to build muscle or focus primarily on losing fat, what kind of training you guys like, if you guys like certain exercises, don't like certain exercises. All of that information is included in the initial questionnaire. From there, I'll look over everything, and then I'll write you out a training program, and then I'll write you out macro nutrient guidelines and calorie guidelines, as well as like a recommended water intake, as you will be tracking your food. That just gives me a better picture on how much you're eating. It's hard for me to really assess how successful like the plan is if I don't really know what's going into your body and how your body is being affected by it. As well as with the training programs, if you don't keep track of how many days you're going in the gym, that's hard for me to know what the training program is actually doing for you. So of course, like, you'll have my number and you'd be able to text me anytime, 24/7, about any questions you have on your specific program, or even just general questions on training and nutrition. I would be happy to answer. I love when clients are texting me, asking me questions about this that they heard on TV or this they saw someone else talk about. Just when they're engaged in the whole process and they're interested, it really makes it worth it to me. I like to talk about it, but I wanted to take some time and just show you exactly what the sheets look like that you guys will be filling out, because I think I have it down to where they're pretty organized, pretty clean, pretty easy to comprehend and understand and fill out. So I don't think I'll be making any changes to them anytime soon. So here is the client check-in form. So this is just a blank one, but this is let's say week 1. Say you're doing a 12-week plan, this is week 1. I will have this copy and pasted all the way through week 2, week 3, all the way down to week 12. So you have all of them on there, and there also will be dates down here going on the left side, but you'll also have this row here with nutrition goals. And what you'll generally see, especially if somebody's just starting out, is that they'll have some type of range. So let's say, so for me, my protein goal might be 180 to 200. My fat goal might be say 60 to 70 fat. Carbohydrate goal might be 280 to 300. That might come out to, I'm not even going to do the math right now, but let's just say it comes out to 2,800 to 3,000 calories, 38 to 42 grams of fiber, and then about 130 ounces of water. Okay, so this is what your goals would look like. So this is for week 1. This is your goals to hit in between these ranges. So what you would do is you would just fill this portion in. You'd fill in your fasted body weight each morning, and then what you consume that day, and then as well as any notes like, oh, let's say this day I weighed in 5 hours later, or I forgot to weigh in, so I forgot to put it in there, or maybe on Saturday I had a birthday party to go to, so I would just put something about having a birthday party, so I didn't track my food. So if my food intake really here is written really low just because I didn't track it, then I would know why. Like, oh, you really consumed more calories than that, you just aren't really sure how many you consumed. So those types of notes really help out a lot. So that's like the check-in sheet, as far as just like very objective information, numbers that I can look at. And then at the bottom, as you type this in, it will automatically average everything out on the bottom here. So say my weight was 187 this day, and then the next day it was 189, next day 185. It automatically averages all of this out. That way, when you fill it all in, it's easier to look at, and we look more at averages than just specific weigh-ins, just because your body weight does fluctuate a lot. So that's the check-in sheet. And then here is a copy of actually one of my clients' training programs. So you have exercise, muscle groups you would hit, sets and reps, and then here's an example of how you would fill it in. And then I will have the extra sets blacked out if you aren't supposed to do like 3 sets, just to make it a little easier for you guys to look at. And then I also have coach's notes here, where I'll give you different things to focus on during a lift. Or here, this was assisted pull-ups, so you want to record the weight that's assisting you on the machine. things like that. And then here, this column is for you to type in any client notes. Maybe you couldn't do an exercise, so you did it a different way because your gym was full. Just anything like that. Maybe you couldn't do it because you were having some pain in that area and you didn't want to aggravate it. But one of the cool things that I really like about how I have this set up is you see some of these are underlined. Eventually all of these will be underlined, which I'm working on right now. But say, sumo deadlifts. I've never done a sumo deadlift before. I actually have the ones that are underlined hyperlinked to actually my YouTube channel, so I can just get more views. No, I'm just kidding. But in case you don't know how to do it, you can just click on that link, and I have videos of myself performing each of the lifts. I try to get a couple different angles if I can, just so you guys can see it a little differently. But yeah, there's that one. Assisted pull-up machine, you can click on that one, and it'll automatically go to the video, which I think is going to be really beneficial for you guys, because I know some exercises you think you might be doing it this way, but when you actually talk to your coach or whatever, they actually wanted you to do it a different way. I'm really happy with the way these spreadsheets are set up, and like I said, check-ins will be every week. So what I'll do is I'll open up this sheet. Since it's on Google Sheets, I can look at it, you can look at it, we both can edit it. So I can just look at if you're progressing every week on the training program, like your numbers, or I can look at your averages for your food intake, see how well you're hitting your goals. And then I'll also just text you and talk to you about how you're feeling as far as energy levels, if you're happy with everything that's going on, if you're happy with the progress that you're making, etc. So I didn't expect this to be that long of an explanation. Sorry I'm including a little plug in there to my online coaching in the very first video, but I just wanted to get that out to you guys so you guys can kind of see how it's set up. And if you guys are interested, I'll put my email down below. And then I'll also put my Instagram name, and I'll probably just put my Twitter name on there too. And then if you guys aren't following me on there already, you guys can just send me a DM on there, let me know. Even if you guys aren't for sure if you want to sign up, just send me a DM and we can talk about it. And if you aren't interested, I won't be offended at all. So yeah, that's it. I think I'm going to end this video right here just because I talked so much about that, and it's probably getting pretty long. Not really sure when the next video is going to be. I might do 1 to 2 a week, 1 to 2 a month. I'm not setting anything in stone. I'm pretty busy with schoolwork and everything like that. But yeah, so hope you guys liked the video. And once again, if you're interested in the training, send me an email, send me a DM. And if you want to make sure you don't miss out on any future videos, make sure you subscribe. And leave any comments of anything else that you guys want to see. It'll definitely help out a lot when I'm trying to think of ideas of what to talk about, different topics. So yeah, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.